What's poppin', peeps? Welcome back to the Peep Lounge, where today our guest is sitting at over 250,000 subs on YouTube. Yeah, dude. And over 45,000 listeners on Spotify. Rumor has it he has a long lost cousin named Crystal Waters. Ladies and gentlemen, Freshy Kanal.
Enough space for the two of us on my route. Gotta teach a druggie by shooting up at high noon. I ride with my crew. Yours ties you in a tight noose. Christ, kid, even your own hairline would slide you.
Yeah! The homies from Crystal Lake. Shout out my cousin Jason Voorhees. We ball.
Freshy, what's poppin'? How you doing today, Chief?
I am doing great. I hope you're doing great too.
Of course, of course.
How do I even start this? I don't even know my own Spotify number, so that surprised me. That's dope.
Do you not pay attention to your stats at all?
I do, just not as often as I should.
Oh, gotcha. That's kind of a blessing too, because I know a lot of people they really get in their head about when they see their stats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whether it's something's not doing as well as they thought it would, and then that gets them down in the dumps or something like that. Like, it can affect a lot of people positively or negatively with constantly checking their stats. So sometimes not being aware of that stuff might be a blessing. It could be a blessing.
Yeah, I do have to mention I do that a lot with on YouTube, like right when I release, like the first half hour, once like the out of 10 scores kind of come out. I'm like, this is doing 8 out of 10. It's about to doom. But like my friends Schwab and Connor told me, like, nah, the first day is basically just empty numbers. Just give it a little bit.
Yeah, I feel that. But Freshy, I normally start these off kind of the same way. I like to hear everybody's origin stories. So how did you end up in the wacky world? Well, first off, how did you end up becoming the musician and the producer and the engineer that you are now? Mm-hmm. And how did you end up in this wacky world that is the Nerdcore community?
Just hearing that question makes me giddy, because it's like such an honor just to be asked that question at this point. Like, it's really cool that I get to be in this position right now.
Oh yeah, dude.
Well, let's take it back to October 28th, 2000, on a rainy Saturday. I was born at 7:36 p.m.
We getting the whole origin.
No, but basically, I think starting... I started watching YouTube when I was like 10, 11.
Okay.
And obviously, since I'm German, born German, raised German, it was all German YouTube.
Okay.
Eventually I noticed some like YouTuber rap battles fictionally made between the YouTubers, like the German YouTubers.
Oh, okay.
Which later I found out was basically a parody channel of ERB, Epic Rap Battles of History.
Yep, classic.
So I think, if I don't get this wrong, April 7th, because it was one day before Mozart versus Skrillex, April 7th, the Sunday, 2013, I discovered ERB.
Okay.
And then over the course of the summer, I got to know other stuff. I'm like, oh, damn, this is crazy cool. This whole concept is like they're using characters. I love like the backgrounds they put them up with. Then let's put that interest together with synesthesia. Do you know what synesthesia is?
I can't say that I do, actually.
Sure. So it's probably a bad explanation, but just like connecting colors with numbers in your head, or like connecting numbers with moods, or like you're giving off a color, or like, for example, you're saying Monday is red, Tuesday is yellow, like factually, shit like that.
So a good example of this, I know it gets a lot of debates, but like back when we were in school, we would always you would always have like your folders and your notebooks or whatever. People would coordinate. Okay, math is this color. Science is this color, and we would always debate. It's like, no, science is green, math is blue. Like, so it's just it's pretty much that. Okay, I know what
basically
it is. I just didn't know that's what it was called, but I know what it is.
Yeah, you're like light green and orange, by the way. I had to give you the Garfield color.
I appreciate that.
But also, yeah, that combined with the interest of ERB is just like so much just like, ooh, this is like perfect for me. This like tingles something in my brain that like wakes up a whole interest. And you can imagine that rap battles combine hip hop, cinematography, audio engineering, beats, and just like everything together, voice acting, like across all our sub communities, because we have Nerdcore community, we have the voice acting community, the Disney cover community, and lots of cool shit. And this is combining everything, so it just really allows me to go crazy on all fronts. And then I watched more and more ERB over the years, became a super big fan, and then eventually 2017 I started going into online communities. Started with the Patreon server from Matt Forio, which auto linked me to Discord. That's why like this current Discord account got started, and I was like, oh, people are here, this is cool, so this is how people actually communicate. And then I started communicating with people over Discord, and slowly developed friendships, slowly developed online friendships, and then that's how we are here now.
And then you ended up in this position you are now, where you're a more, I would say personally, you're a very prominent name in the community, especially obviously within the rap battles, because obviously that probably, if you know of Freshy Kanal, that's probably how you know of him, is because of the rap battles, maybe the ciphers, maybe the ciphers too. I know he does quite a few ciphers as well, but I know he obviously, his bread and butter is the rap battles that you put on. And if you if you're watching this as a fan of the Peep Lounge, you might not be aware who Freshy is. Freshy. Oh, dude, I can't even count. How many rap battles? Do you know how many rap battles you have? He's got a crap ton.
I do. It's documented on a wiki, so I can just check really quickly.
Oh, the Freshy Kanal wiki.
There is a Freshy Kanal wiki.
I know. Yeah. I did. I was trying to look on there, trying to do some research.
Let me see. We are on the last one that released. Like, let's count the slasher rap cipher. That was 117. I just count them as like episodes to the series.
Oh, okay.
The battle before that was 116.
116. See, that's crazy. That's wild. Like 100 and like at this point, are you running out of ideas?
No. I am running out of my hyperfixations and like things I'm huge on.
Okay.
But you always discover new things. There's always new series that start.
True.
Like
yeah, that's true.
Amazing Digital Circus and Has Been, that just bring like new characters. Then there's still a lot of historical and pop culture things I got to cover.
Yep.
I still haven't used Batman, for example. Like there's a bunch that I can still do, but at some point, I might start reusing characters because I think I might be able to do it better at that point.
I was gonna say, yeah, if you did like a rap battle for a certain character like 3 years ago, obviously you've only gotten better, not only putting everything together, but exactly that, putting everything together and arranging things and on all aspects. That I feel like even just like a remaster where you bring like the same characters back, and it's almost like round 2, like a round, you can like label that like round 2, and just kind of just remaster it a little bit.
Yeah, I thought about like the way I could do this. I could do this like not a sub series, but just like a separate little thing where it's like 2 characters I've used before in 2 separate battles coming together. Like for example, I did like Monica from DDLC versus Harley Quinn.
Yep.
And I did Junko Enoshima versus Jinx, and I thought, ooh, I could just do Harley versus Jinx at some point.
Okay. So like kind of like intertwined characters that you've already. Yeah. Okay, and just create different matchups among. Okay, that's cool. And it's a good way to keep things fresh too. So if we ever get to the point, like you said, Lo, but with how much content and media that drops, like it's very like there's a new characters coming out. Like you're not running out of material, but if that time comes where it's just like, oh, things are running a little stale, you can revisit old characters to try new matchups. Like, you might find out it's like, oh, this new character might work out with the character I've done way back in the past. Like, it's just random stuff. That's the cool thing about rap battles too, is you can kind of do like these mix and match and trying different things and comparing.
Exactly.
So it's literally like you got an infinite glitch, like those like infinite money glitches. Like you literally got an infinite glitch. You could just keep pumping those suckers out.
Exactly. And the whole challenge is just trying to find the match that brings the best like differences and the biggest contrast that you can, because there's really cool concepts you can have.
Absolutely.
And often there's characters that get used like 10 times. I mean, now we kind of have the pretty obvious unspoken rule: no one owns the character and no one owns the matchup. Because like, I mean, ERB did Goku versus Superman over 10 years ago. I want to do the same matchup at some point. I think that one specifically is like so iconic that like everyone can get their try on it at some point,
Yep, I feel that 100%. 100%. But another question that I felt like I needed to ask you. I've asked this to some artists in the past, just because you guys always have like the weirdest names. I'm not gonna say like your name's weird, but it's just like, what made you decide to go with the name Freshy Kanal? Like, is there some like deep like backstory or anything, or is it just random?
It's not as deep as you think. So when I made the channel, like rap battles were not even in my life or a consideration.
Okay.
Basically, I used to watch a channel called like Domtendo Kanal.
Okay.
Which is like, so Dominic playing Nintendo games, and Kanal is just German for channel, right?
Yep.
I was like, oh, so you just have to name yourself something Kanal. So I thought that was like a must. And when I was in 4th grade, roughly, we had the task to create a brand, and I wanted to make like mocktails. And I just named them Freshy because I thought that was a cool name.
Yep.
So I just was like, okay, I'll name myself Freshy Kanal, like Freshy's channel, as just something cool. But,
and then it just stuck. It just stuck. I didn't realize. I guess I could have probably have put 2 and 2 together, but I'm stupid in 3 languages. I didn't realize Kanal literally just meant channel in German.
Yeah.
I see whenever I look at your name, I always just think of like canal, like the Panama Canal, and just that's where my brain always just defaults to. So I was like, wait, is he just saying he's like a clean river? Is that like what he's trying, like pretty much just calls himself as Clean River, just in a different, just like with different word.
It's interesting because like I don't regret this name, because first of all, it doesn't limit me to one specific medium. I could make a TV show and it would work. I've always associated myself with water in general. I like when we were like 10 years old, we watched a lot of Avatar, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm a waterbender."
Yep.
I also voiced the Waterverse on Cam's Type Cypher. Like I always kind of associated myself with water. And then like generally just Freshy Kanal is just, I'm calling myself clean, like nothing negative about that.
Yeah.
It's a cool name. So I was like, you know what? No one else has that. Kanal also kind of hints towards me being German, and there's a bunch to talk about. So
it's interpretive is what I'm hearing.
Unintentionally interpretive, yeah.
Oh, that's super super dope. But back to the rap battles, and so I know with a lot of the actually with most of your rap battles, if not all of the rap battles, that there's just always, I always see just like I'm always dumbfounded just seeing like the credits and just the amount of cast and people that you always have working on whatever new rap battle that you post. So I gotta ask, how much time and dedication truly goes in to making just even a single one of these rap battles? Because like I know, because you get some that are just completely animated where you can just have somebody like animate like whatever characters, and then you have like one like your recent like Game Boy and McGuire live action Beetlejuice and Candyman, where they're like you filmed them in front, I'm assuming like a green screen or something, and put all the effects behind them and stuff like that. Like how much time, effort goes into one of these rap battles?
So, thinking about this, so I'm gonna give you a time span.
Okay.
And I think I could just tell you, like, including like month-long breaks, the longest is probably 3 years. However, like if we just count active production, the longest was probably like 8-9 months, and the shortest was like 5 days.
That's crazy.
It's a long range. We did like Jaws versus Loch Ness in 2021, which is like my second favorite one I ever made. We wrote that in like 2 days, in like 2 sessions, got the art real quick, and then it got edited in like 4 days or something like that, and then it was done. Like that's one way. But then also we have like Star-Lord versus Jack Sparrow, which like we started roughly October 2022. Wrote that until like February, storyboarded through 3 months with like exact planning of the story and everything.
Yeah.
Filmed the Jack Sparrow side with the Pirates in June 2023. Then it was on a complete break for like 5 months. And then like November, I filmed Star-Lord and the Guardians. And then I edited that for 4 months until it released this year, March.
That's crazy. Because here's the thing. Yeah. One, for me, I don't have patience for anything. So having to dedicate a potential 9 months, 8-9 months to work on this one thing, I would get bored. Just like, okay, I want to do something new. Like that's just how my ADHD ridden brain operates. So I don't know how you manage to keep focus and try to work on this one thing. And I'm assuming you're not just working on that one thing for 8 or 9 months. You're working on multiple different projects at the same time. Like I'm assuming, so it's not like you're just doing one at a time. But I can't fathom. It's because it's like you don't drop, like you're not like infrequent with your drops. Like you don't like you drop. I try not to be. Yeah, you drop semi regularly. I'm not gonna say you don't drop like bi-weekly or once a month like most people in the community do, but you definitely are no slouch. Like you don't do like once a year. You don't like you still post pretty frequently throughout the year. And just hearing you say that how much time goes into these, it's just like I understand now why you have such a big like crew of people that always that help you out on all fronts. Because, and just organizing all this stuff, like getting all these people like together, like especially for like your IRL shoots, is that a lot of work in itself too? Trying to like organize and make sure, like coordinate everything, make sure everybody's in the right spot at the right time, and making sure everybody's like on top of like this can't be easy. Not being in charge of all that. It's
too difficult. I want to start at what you said roughly a minute ago.
Okay.
How does one like keep focus on this for such a long time? So just you have to be a movie fan first of all. Yeah. But like just imagine a shot or just like a vision of a visual.
Okay.
That you think is gonna look fucking crazy, and that you think, okay, my brain just thought of this. I own this thought. I own this visual. And I want to make sure that I can transfer this thought onto my screen with everything that I can produce. And it's going to take a lot of people, a lot of time, a lot of planning. But once I have this shot on screen, I can call myself a fucking genius because this is a really cool fucking shot. And like just imagining like a specific lighting, a specific position of the camera, and just knowing like what you exactly want and what you exactly want to show people, and then you manage to show the people that. It's so empowering, and it's just so fulfilling that you kind of can just leave that in your own shelf of things that you've done in your life, and you're like, okay, this is my library of work that I've done, and I can always keep this for my life. I can show this to my grandchildren.
True.
And I can say, yo, this is fucking sick.
Yeah, that's true.
It's campy, even if it's goofy, cheesy, or corny or whatever, like it's fucking fun. And that's just what drives me like to finish a project, because I know
Yep.
that like certain thoughts are like, this would be fucking crazy to watch. Why don't I just make that?
True.
Um
And as a
and
creative, you being just a creative in a creative space, not only are you showing everybody at home, anybody who watches the videos, oh hey, like I'm putting together this cool rap battle, like, and you're putting like over this cool beat, but like you can also show your creativity with all the effects that you do and all the shots and different things that you apply. So it's like you're showing off your creativity in more ways than just that rap battle that you're putting together. Like you're just an overall creative, where you focus on just the whole picture rather than just the music.
it's the same thought with like when Fable or DPS would create a beat where they're like, oh, this is gonna get people going crazy. This is like super hype, and like just having this in your hand and being like, this is gonna go out there and it's mine, and people are gonna go crazy over that is so motivating to drive to the end.
Yeah.
And that is the same thing with visuals, with writing, and like when you have a really fun line that makes you laugh, or that makes you like a flow that you just want to repeat in your head.
Yeah.
That just is so exciting to me to just show to people.
And I can't imagine, because obviously, for the people who might not be aware, I don't make music, and so I can't. Actually, at the time of this recording, tomorrow, I'm actually featured on my very first cipher. I did have my very first ever verse being put out into the public. So I guess I can't say that I don't make music, because I am a part of something. I don't make my own music, but so I can't imagine like being a musician and you cooking up something, whether it's just a song or in your like a rap battle or a cipher or just whatever you're working on, just that feeling. And I guess I can kind of do it with my reactions and my content, like these Peep Lounges or whatever. Like, oh god, this is a cool Peep Lounge. I can't wait for people to see what me and Freshy talked about, and I can't wait to see people's excitement, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
But I feel like songs can just, and music can emit some sort of emotion, like whether the vibe is supposed to be happy or hype or like a more emotional, like sad, or like just emit the feeling that you like evoke that emotion out of them, and you were able to make them feel something with something that you made. I can't imagine what that feeling as a musician and as an artist must feel like.
It's very empowering. Like, yeah, the same thing that I said earlier. It's just like it drives you to just drive the project to the finish line once you have a concept that you know is worth it, that you know is worth this effort.
Yep.
But to your other question, like with the overwhelming of getting a shoot like that together, I don't do enough that I should, because I have to, for other people's schedule's sake, I have to settle on a filming date, and then I try to finish writing, finish storyboarding in time and everything. And sometimes it genuinely gets down to the night before the filming where I'm like, we're gonna do this shot. Genuinely happened last week. I was storyboarding the night before we filmed, and that could be done better, but often it sadly comes down to people's availability, and just we have to do it at that point, and then I have to scramble kind of, and it just happened to work out. But it's a lot to organize, it's a lot to prepare for, and a lot to save up for, because it costs a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do this as often as I was, because it's financially important for me to kind of settle down with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to stop it. I want to at least release like 3 or 4 live action videos a year, and like the rest can get filled by a bunch of animation stuff, because it's a lot cheaper to do that, obviously, and people
of course,
can do that from home.
Yep.
Yeah. but it takes a long time and a lot of people to talk to and get on the same page.
Yeah, like I said, just managing, like, I have a hard time just keeping myself in check, let alone trying to manage all these little aspects. Like, okay, you got to make sure like this is good, you got to make sure the lighting's all right, you got to make sure like everybody's in position where they need. Like, I couldn't imagine, I would be so overwhelmed and stressed. So big ups and big ups to you, and big respect for you, because like I said, all of those, like I said, the most recent one, at least at the time of this recording, the most recent one that's out is the Candyman and Beetlejuice with Game Boy and Maguire. That was so well done, and just I can physically see the amount of work that went into that, and just all the effects and different shots and so, like I couldn't do what you do, like physically. It's just not possible for me to do what you do. So you have my utmost respect. Sorry, what was that? I
appreciate it. You need to really want it. You need to really want to do that.
Hell yeah, and it's good to know that you have a serious motivation and drive and a passion for this, and it's cool to see. But I do gotta ask for all those people, because I know there was a couple people who were asking me, like, what for the people, and you can just give advice for the people at home. But for people out there who are aspiring to be like another Epic Rap Battles or Freshy Kanal, or just want to do like their own rap battles and want to start doing stuff like that, do you have any advice for people out there who want to get into it?
Listen to music.
Hey, that's perfect.
Get cultured in hip hop. Listen to a lot of hip hop. I don't do it enough. I try to, but listen to a lot of different music. It's very important for this kind of thing. You need to just also really care. You need to just really care about finishing and doing a project and just showing people something that you love. Essentially, rap battles are supposed to be a love letter to the medium that they're representing.
Yeah.
So make sure that you actually really care about it, and that you really want to do these battles and want to do what you do. But the quickest way to get skilled in rap battles is to listen to hip hop, and to listen to a lot of hip hop.
Yep, that's pretty much where, because obviously that's probably where rap battles first originated, is because of a lot of hip hop and stuff like that. So I feel like obviously it's heavily influenced by hip hop.
100%.
But so you being the busy guy, right? Obviously, we just talked about it. You're a busy guy. You got all this stuff going on. Do you have any time for anything outside of this, like outside of making music and making these videos? Like, what does a Freshy Kanal do for hobbies and stuff outside of it?
Okay, let's see. So I love to cook. I love to cook food.
Ooh, okay.
Take a little bit of time to like bake something, to cook something, make some cakes.
What's your favorite dish to cook?
Right now it's a chicken burger with balsamico vinegar.
I shouldn't have asked, because that sounds good as fuck. I'm not.
Yeah. It's good because like vinegar is like a very low calorie option as a nice sauce, has enough acid on it to like really give good contrast to the chicken. And then
damn, I didn't realize we're getting Chef Kanal over here, man. Damn.
Yeah. That's what I currently just love to do, like as like a little dinner. Aside from that, I love to do chocolate chip cookies with some like sea salt on top, because salt is a nice contrast to chocolate.
Yep.
You know it.
Yep. The sweet and salty. Yep.
And I love trying things with spaghetti bolognese. Lately, I've really gotten into bell pepper, because I think bell pepper is like such a nice addition to just tomato sauce. Yeah, that's what I've been trying out a lot. I attempt to work out. I try to get on it. I try to do more sports because I need to.
Yep.
And I mean, one of my biggest hobbies and passions is movies, and I watch at least one movie a day.
Wait, really?
Yes. Like on vacation I haven't, but like when I can, I watch a movie a day at least.
So you do what movie do you find yourself rewatching movies, or is it something new every time? Like, are you just discovering new movies every single day?
Both. When there's a new movie that I want to watch, I watch a new movie. I often rewatch movies when I'm in the mood for it. Sometimes I also just rewatch movies to see other people's reaction to them.
Okay.
That's also a fun experience to be like, oh, I know what's gonna happen. Let's see how my friend reacts.
That's me. That's me. Like, for example, for anime, right? I'm a big cyberpunk guy. I love the whole media. Like, that's my it's like my favorite fictional universe is like the cyberpunk 2077 universe.
Yeah,
I've seen Edge Runners more times than I can count.
Hell yeah, dude.
Upwards of 20 times. And so whenever I come across, like, oh hey, like, I might come across people who might not have seen it, might not have heard of it. I'm always so down to just watch it with them for the sole purpose of seeing the reactions to certain scenes and how the story plays out and stuff. Like, I don't know what it is, but just, even though I know fully what's gonna happen, being there and watching how they react to it, it's like I'm rewatching it for the first time.
It's so fun. It's just really fun. Like, and people then asking like, why do you do that? Why is it? I'm like, well, so in 10 minutes he's gonna.
And then you just completely lore dump them.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you see, this character is tied to this character, and this character hates this, so that's why he's coming after him. And it's just like, you just go on a whole.
When he kicked the helmet, he actually. Yeah.
So if you had to give off, like, what is your favorite movie or movie series of all time?
Let's do the top 5.
Okay, top 5. Okay.
It varies a lot for me. It switches like monthly. Number 1 will always be Forrest Gump.
Okay, that's a classic. Yep.
Number 2, I would say Inception.
Okay.
Number 3, The Shining.
Okay, another classic.
Number 4, I'll say Pulp Fiction.
Damn, you got the classics on here.
Yeah. And then 5 is either It 2017 or Back to the Future 1.
It's It 2017, really?
Yeah, it was my first horror movie experience in the cinema.
Oh, so you didn't watch a horror movie in like the theaters like before? Okay, I feel that. See, here's the thing, and this is like a guilty pleasure of mine. I am a sucker for like the cheap slasher movies.
Oh, sure, me too.
Like, I know they're bad, like they're not good, but for some reason I'm like if you watch like the Sci-Fi Channel, like the crappy like Freddy versus Jason, and just like the random ones, like, do you know the Bye Bye Man?
I do know the Bye Bye Man.
Yeah, like that movie. I don't know. It's so bad, but for some reason I'm just so like entertained by it. There's no reason I should be, but that's just like a guilty pleasure of mine. True. I can always come back to those, and so it's like my safe spot.
Yeah. I love watching through all the Nightmare on Elm Street ones. I love watching all the stupid fucking Friday the 13th parts.
And Halloween that's another big one. Yep.
Yeah, definitely. I'm with you there.
And I'm easily entertained, so I like pretty much anything. But it does not take that much for me to really enjoy something. So when I tell people, it's like, oh, I actually enjoyed this, and people look at me, it's like, bro, that's like one of the worst movies or shows of all time. Like, what the fuck? Like, why do you? It's like, okay, you can give me a bucket and a stick and I'd be entertained for 6 hours. Like, it does not take that much to entertain me. Like, I don't think there's any movie out there or TV show out there that I was just like, I didn't really like it. Like, I don't think there's anything out there that I can say that I hate or I dislike or anything like that.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that for sure. Yeah.
But as you know, Freshy, and as you probably saw, I took to social media. Oh yeah. And
before you actually do,
what's up?
You want to see a little leak?
See a little leak? Oh shit! We're getting the Peep Lounge exclusive.
Yeah, Peep Lounge exclusive leak for the series, because I just happened to have it in my room. I'm flying to Los Angeles in 2 weeks to film another one.
Okay.
Let's see if you can even tell who this is supposed to be.
That's Homelander. That's Homelander. Wait, you're filming The Boys?
We're filming The Boys.
Let's go. Wait, is that gonna be you in that suit?
No.
Damn.
It's gonna be Mr. Cam Steady.
Oh, it's gonna be. Of course. It. That actually makes too much sense now that I think about it.
Since the start, I've seen Cam's face on Homelander's cheeks. Wait, pause. Wait. Hold on.
Somebody clip it. Somebody at home clip it.
On his face cheeks.
No, that actually makes a lot of sense now that you pointed, because now that you pointed that out, I'm just like,
yeah,
that's actually perfect. Like, I can't think of anybody else in the community who would be able to fit that role, just that look and that aura, like as good as Cam. So that I'm actually excited. Dude, I can't wait to. So, but hey, you guys got the Peep Lounge exclusive, so make sure you guys tune in to make sure to. I'm gonna take this as a clip and post it to give people incentive to click. You just got a Peep Lounge exclusive, y'all. So make sure y'all tune in to tune in to get that Freshy Kanal sneak peek.
2025.
2025 coming out 2025. But like I was saying. I took to Twitter, or took to social media, and as I do for every single one of these, I garner questions, topics, anything that the internet might want to see us talk about or to see you answer, etc., etc. So I have gathered a couple here, from some people you are familiar with, from people you might not be familiar with. And we'll just go with the flow and see where the cards get dealt. So this first one comes from somebody that I know very well. I'm pretty sure you might have heard this person around once or twice. Comes from Callan B.
Of course I know Callan B.
Callan B, King B of the Hive. He asks, what's his personal favorite characters he's had rap battle, and what are two characters he would love to have battle but don't think it would be very popular?
Oh,
that doesn't scare me in the slightest.
Okay, no.
That does not scare me.
I have a stupid fucking matchup that will never ever happen, so I'll answer that part first.
Okay.
The clown from the Poltergeist movie.
What? That's the most obscure thing.
But he's so silly.
Oh my god, I haven't heard of that movie in such a long time. What the?
The clown from the Poltergeist movie versus their clown from the Krampus movie 2015. I would love to do that, but no one would watch it. It's a problem.
That would actually do. I would legitimately love that. That would be the most
an issue. It's a problem,
dude. That I would legitimately love that. It's so. Those are two of the most random things that I never ever in a million years would have thought of. But now that I hope you know. Now that you brought it up, I need that injected into my veins immediately. Oh man, that's funny as hell. Oh,
what was the first question from Carolyn?
Oh, your personal favorite characters that you've had rap battle.
I've always been like a gigantic fucking Arcane fan.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I really liked getting Jinx into a battle, and I really want to get Jinx in a battle again. It will probably just be like after the relevance of Arcane in general.
Makes sense. Yep.
I just really want to. I love this fucking character. It's so deep. It's so powerful. It's so like revengeful. Revenge is such a cool aspect in battles, dude.
True.
Like when you know a character went through some shit and then like really wants to just like Like the Spot. I love fucking using the Spot. The Spot is so cool.
The Spot's a dope character.
I always love portraying Pennywise. I love doing the voice. If at some point I get to cosplay Pennywise, that would be amazing.
That would be, dude. No. Before you continue, fun little side story, because now that you mentioned Pennywise, Freshy would for the people at home, Freshy would legitimately, I don't think you understand, would be perfect for that, because if you guys aren't aware, if you guys don't follow me on social media, you guys might not have seen this. I met Freshy for the first time at NPC, and I had this running thing where all weekend I was doing mean mugs with people. Right, yeah. With that, whoever I took a picture with, we would take like a nice photo, and then we would take a mean mug where we just mean mugged it. And Freshy, being the character that he is, he approached his mean mug a little bit differently. And maybe I'll post it on screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But this man literally just deadpans at the camera and does the little Pennywise creepy smile.
It's crazy.
So if for anybody out there, if you're looking to cast a Pennywise for whatever reason, if you're doing like a little short film or a whole production or anything, if you guys need a Pennywise for anything, hit up my boy Freshy.
I'm gonna be your Pennywise from Temu.
Temu Pennywise is cool.
Yeah, I'll be that for anyone.
Oh shit! Oh, that's crazy. And shout out to Callan too for that good ass question, because now he put out the clown from Poltergeist and Krampus out into the world. Everybody, if you guys want to see that, make sure you guys let them know down in the comments. Let them know that you guys would want to see.
So silly.
We gotta make that happen. But this next one comes from a person I know you know very well.
Sure.
Very, very, very well. Maybe too well in this case. Come from Little Flex.
Never heard of him ever in my entire life. Who does he think he is?
This is a straightforward question.
Yeah.
It's a random one, but straightforward question. What are your favorite rhyming words?
Cephalopod.
Cephalopod? What?
Cephalopod.
What the hell is a cephalopod?
Isn't that like the species for like kraken and stuff, and just like like squids, right? Yeah, the squid is a cephalopod, I think.
Oh, you said kraken. What was I thinking of? When you said kraken, okay, this is gonna sound so stupid. When you said kraken, I don't know why, but my brain just instantly defaulted to Bigfoot. I don't know why. I was just like, what the fuck does Bigfoot have to do with a cephalopod?
He's getting a kraken.
Sorry, I'm just stupid. Don't mind me. But
I think that's a really good rhyming word.
Have you actually used it?
In the Kraken rap battle ones, yeah.
Damn. That must.
We did a whole rhyme scheme with it.
He's going to do some research. Stand by, chat. While he's looking that up, a word from our sponsor, me. I'm the sponsor.
Oh, yeah. It was like, it wasn't like great lyrics. It was back in the day. But it was like, what even is this cephalopod's goal? You only claim to fame a series of films with terrible plot holes. Every immortal I stomp on, like one steps on a cockroach, severs your flesh, selling you fresh at a Costco. You know what I mean?
Yes, and dude, Freshy Kanal is like the J. Cole of our generation.
I'm the J. Cole. At least give me like.
What's wrong with J. Cole? What's wrong with J. Cole?
Pharrell Williams or something.
What's wrong with J. Cole?
Well, I am not too educated in terms of J. Cole lore, but from the outside perspective of what I've heard, not the best rapper, I guess. I presume.
He's a good rapper, I would say.
Sure.
No, actually, you know what? Freshy's the Tupac of our generation.
That is a crazy fucking sentence to drop. What? Bro said I'm the Tupac of Gen Z. Baby No Money says he's the Gen Z Eminem, and now I'm not, bro. If anything, I'm the 0.5 pack, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
He's the new 25 cent.
I'm the new 2 shillings, bro.
Oh man. Oh, this is killing me. Oh, oh man. I probably this is probably the most I've ever laughed in a Peep Lounge. So shout out to Freshy. Anyway, the next question comes from @MainSpears on Twitter. They asked, what's your favorite rap battle from other rap battle creators?
Let's see. So Eddie is a huge one. Eddie FRB does a lot of stuff this year.
Yep.
Upped his game a lot. My favorite from him was Rick Sanchez versus GLaDOS. I really like that one. My favorite ERB is Alexander the Great versus Ivan the Terrible. My favorite Gaming Plush 64 rap battle, I think, also is a GLaDOS one. Weirdly enough,
damn.
Not even. I don't even like GLaDOS specifically, but the battles just happen to be really cool. GLaDOS versus Monokuma, and then
that would be
my
good.
friend.
I haven't peeped that one. That sounds good on paper. I'm gonna have to peep that one.
Yeah, from my friend Benny, Snakebite126, my favorite one. Always just fucking made me laugh. Was Boss Baby versus Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu from Danganronpa.
Wait, from who? From where?
From Danganronpa.
The first one?
No, what I just said. Boss Baby versus Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out who that second character is because I played Danganronpa, but I'm the name. I'm struggling to put a face to the name.
Were
they from the first Danganronpa?
I think from the first one. I don't remember fully.
Oh, dude, I'm blanking so hard. I'm blanking. But Boss Baby in a rap battle is kind of crazy.
It's so funny. He has this side shot that just suddenly pops up where he's just like hilariously small next to Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu, and just seeing that for the first time, like I spat out water, almost choked, almost died. I was like, this is peak. Then Cam. Video game rap battles.
Of course.
For a while, it used to be Bendy versus Cuphead, just a very groovy one. Oh, Minecraft versus Terraria, very classic. Performed at NBC this year.
Yep, I respect it. I respect it. And you just named off about a bunch of rap battles from different creators, mainly amongst the space too. So I got and I know. Obviously, like the rap battling, like within the space, you guys got kind of like your own little hub. Like you guys got your own little hub. Are you constantly like in communication with these guys? Do you guys bounce ideas off of one another or anything like that? Or do you guys mainly like keep to yourself, or like how do you guys kind of collaborate with stuff? Or
we talk like for the majority of the day with each other and talk about battles and talk about how good our bad battles are, like majority of the day, every single day. And in terms of collaborations, yeah, I mean, I always write with people, mostly because like my grammar is not 100%, so I at least like to grammar control my lyrics. I'm just now this year getting slowly to a point where I'm really happy with my own ideas. It took a while.
Yeah.
But I collab with a lot of people with the first stage and especially with editing, and I also help a lot of other channels too. I mix for a lot of people and sometimes edit for them, and it's a lot of just collaboration. Did you know there is a whole rap battle day, like a yearly holiday?
They dedicated a whole day to it?
Yeah.
What day is it?
It's very much it's not specified to one date. It's just always the first Saturday in July.
Oh, really? So do you guys always make it like an effort, like, everybody posts a rap battle on this day?
We always organize a spreadsheet so that like everyone has their own 15 minutes, because it's genuinely like 60 to 70 creators just always like doing something. So it's like 14 hours long of like every 15 minutes a rap battle releases.
Yeah, I feel that. Dude, I just having this conversation with you about all these like rap battles and all the work. I'm just exhausted talking about it. Like,
that's fair.
You like like I said, I gave you props earlier, but I gotta give you props still, because it's just like to be able to coordinate as much as like with all these other people, especially because with me trying to schedule these people, I understand how busy people can be, and to work with other people's schedules, whether it be like your crews or if you got doing a live action with the people that like that are going to be a part of like the rap battle itself and scheduling all that stuff. I have a headache when I try to plan Peep Lounges, and so like it's just, I'm just dumbfounded at how you always make them come to life and always make them turn out so fantastic. So I want to make sure that you get your flowers and you know that, and I can speak for everybody, the people at home too, that we appreciate all your hard work and dedication.
I appreciate that a lot, man.
Of course.
Definitely. I'm also obviously giving my flowers to like everyone in the crew and like everyone who helps with this. And it took a while to like get my 10 to 20 really trusted people that I know how they work and how good they work and when they have time to be able to have like roughly 4 to 5 projects running at the same time with different combinations of people working with each other. While I'm like overviewing it as a director, I'm intensely involved in the writing process. I mix and master it myself to have the control over the audio, direct the people for the voice lines. And then get the video right. Sometimes we don't even really storyboard. It just depends, because sometimes I also just trust the editors to do something creative with the 4 or 5 different drawings that I get per character, because I always receive the drawings with the limbs separated, which allows the editors to do a lot of different situations. Yeah, so we always have like the limbs separated, and I always commission like 2 sets of arms per body, which is just cheaper, but has like, it's like basically 2 different drawings.
Interesting.
And then the editor can get the character into a lot of different situations. Like my one editor, RNG, managed to get a PNG into a whole running cycle.
Oh, damn.
For a line, which was like a lot of effort over like 3 days. And I was like, damn, this is really impressive. Great job. Yeah.
And shout out to all the people behind the scenes too, because obviously everybody knows Freshy Kanal puts on all these rap battles and all that, but those unsung heroes who help Freshy out, whether it's the editing or people who are helping him plan the concepts or storyboard, or like just any aspect of these, this is I can tell that this is definitely 100% a team effort. Like, as much as it's a lot of work for you, it's a lot of work for everybody involved, because you guys all got to coordinate with one another, make sure everybody's on the same page. So shout out to everybody behind the scenes, and not even just with Freshy channel, just all those unsung heroes who help out with these big production rap battles, and just all the who never really get to the spotlight, but still do all this hard work to try to get the quality to where it needs to be. So shout out to all those guys as well.
And if you guys check out the like description and the outro, a lot of the people that do the work on it also have battles on their own channels, because a lot of us are just rap battle creators. So definitely check out their channels.
Absolutely. Make sure you guys go show love to everybody. That's what we're about over here. We're about showing love and make sure everybody's eating at the same time. Make sure we're all growing together as a community, because that's what we are at the end of the day. We're just one big community. And one last thing, because I was also asked this quite a few times. And so for the people that, so this can be used as a goal for people to to work for. But I had a few people ask, what does it take to end up on a Freshy Kanal cipher, or not cipher, just a Freshy Kanal project?
A Freshy Kanal project. What I tell people, so first of all, the easiest way is like have your own content that I can just stumble over and see like, oh, this person is fit for this specific project that I want. But just generally, since the projects are so diverse and different, there isn't really any purpose for me in like opening up like public auditions for everything, or just like checking out this and that. It's always just like I often have specific people in mind. So what you can just do is like create your own content and get yourself out there. Not just even like to be on my stuff, but just in general, because a lot of people then will see, oh, this person can do that. I can ask them to help me here and there.
Yep.
And like if I like your content and think you're fit for a specific thing I have going on, then I'll reach out to you.
Oh yeah. So there you guys have it. For anybody who wants not only to be a part of just Freshy Kanal's projects, but any of these big scale productions, whether they be rap battles from people like Freshy and Company, or just if you want to be a part of a project from just the bigger artists and creators in the space, that's pretty much universal knowledge. Just, hey man, just keep grinding, keep improving, upping the quality. Just keep doing it, whatever it is that you're doing. To the point where Freshy, like a Freshy might stumble across you on a random Tuesday and be like, "Oh shit, this guy's super dope." Like I think I might have something that'll work out for this dude.
It doesn't take much for me to stumble across you. I look a lot around circles that we always spend time in. Like I look a lot around like what people we have here and stuff.
Yeah, so there you have it. So Freshy probably already knows about you and probably just doesn't want you. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to. Oh, but Freshy, that's kind of all the questions that I have set aside for you.
No
so with that said, as I normally end them off, take some time, tell everybody at home who might not be familiar with you. Tell us where to find you. Anything that you want to give out, that any projects that you can share that you're working on that are coming out, anything of the sorts. If you want to shout out anything, anything at all, the floor is all yours. Take as much time as you need. The stage is yours.
We're doing the hot ones thing. I should do the Pedro Pascal response now. So this morning I had something stuck in my tooth, and I didn't know where to go from there. But eventually I got it out. But no.
God damn it, man.
No.
Oh fuck.
Gosh, I would say I'll just shout out my Twitter because that's where I usually update when I do have an update. If you want, follow me on Twitter. I'm currently doing something with Homelander. I'll keep the matchup secret, but I update people there, and you'll immediately get to know when something is up to pre-save on DistroKid or out on YouTube. I should have something like every couple weeks and a new story to tell. And yeah, if you like rap battles, maybe you like my content. I have a lot of fun doing them. And yeah, if you guys are at NPC next year, I'll be rolling around there. I'll be running around the circles and of the crowd.
Yeah, he's just gonna tuck himself into a ball, and you're gonna see people rolling.
I go around like Violetta Beauregard in the blueberry gum.
Oh yeah, version. Yeah, in the Willy. Yeah, I know you're talking about. It's just this big old ball.
Exactly. No, but would love to see you guys at some point. And yeah, thanks for tuning into this podcast, and like especially who's obviously listening to what we're saying right now. Thank you so much for making it through. Type in the comments.
Oh God.
Baba Ganoush.
There you go. If you made it to this far, if you've watched all the way through, type Baba Ganoush in the comments.
Baba Ganoush.
Baba Ganoush. If you, I'll give $1 if you could spell it right.
I can Google it.
Yeah, that's true. I take back everything I said.
He's not giving you this money.
But no, everybody, make sure you go show love to Freshy, because like I said, dude is just not only just a talented, creative person, but dude is just, I've had the honor of interacting with Freshy on multiple occasions. Shout out to that Mungus game that we met. That was our first interaction.
And hi, look.
But he's just an overall just a fun and wholesome and just down to earth person.
I appreciate that, man.
So I appreciate that. But if you guys are a fan of the Peep Lounge, for some ungodly reason you don't know who Freshy Kanal is, I highly recommend you go check out all of his work, because I know, like I said, he puts a lot of work into his stuff, and he needs money to make the next productions and stuff like that. So run his stuff up on repeat so he can keep dropping more and more rap battles and ciphers and projects and stuff like that.
True. or go on my Patreon with early content.
There you go. But all the Freshies important links will all be in the description. Make sure to go show him some love. And Freshy, I appreciate you taking time to be a part of this. It was an honor getting you a part of it and just chat and BS a little bit. And for the people at home, thank you guys for tuning in to the Peep Lounge. Like I said, like Freshy said, if you made it to this point, type Baba Ganoush into the comments so we know who watched the podcast to its entirety, and don't cheat. But with that being said, let me know also down in the comments who's somebody else you would like to see get put onto the Peep Lounge. Is there anybody in particular? I'm down for anybody and everybody. So just let me know and I can try to make it happen. So with that being said, make sure you guys are staying safe, taking care of yourself. Tell a loved one that you love them, because at the end of the day, you just never know. And I shall see you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Bye.
God, this guy's so... I'm kidding.
No, finally! Oh! God damn it!